Hello everyone, it's Simmuz here, and this is a beautiful video for a beautiful CAS. And this CAS video, it's going to be for a new series that it's coming on the channel, and I don't want to spoil that much. I'm going to tell you that the series is called The Cult, and it involves a couple of people that we are going to see in this video, of course. So this is her first sim, and she is going to be the headmaster of this cult, and her name is Hayley Avis, and I think she is very pretty, and I love her style in general. She is very gothic, and I mean, that's more or less her style, we can say that. It's very gothic. She's not too dark as the style, it's not too, creepy. But it's still kinda creepy. So, yeah, now we're working on her every day. And, yeah, let's just say that, okay, she is the head of this cult. And she owns a beautiful property where she built a church with her house. And she built also 3 other houses, completely accessorized, full done. For her helpers, the people that are going to come into the cult as well. And the idea of in this series, she is going to make sure that everybody that she wants in the cult is going to come in the cult and be part of it. And yeah, the idea of the cult is it's based on vampirism. That's the reason she is dressed very weird, and it's not like they are all vampires, but the idea is it's based on vampirism, so they are going to create potions and talk about vampires, and they have a beautiful fire pit outside where they can dance around. And the cult is self-sustainable, so they have to prepare all their food, and also it's not only for the food, it's also for the money. They cannot have jobs, but they can style paintings or write and stuff like that. So this is gonna be fun, hopefully. And I hope this series is going to be loved by you guys as much as I love the idea of doing it. So yeah, but yeah, let's talk about Hayley here. And the idea is that she comes from a very, very rich family, and a very ancient family too, that is from the generation that it's still getting money. So yeah, that's why she's so rich. She could buy the property and build all the stuff that she needed. I do add a tattoo in her back, which I think looks amazing with every dress she has, as probably we're going through now. But yeah, her name is Hayley Avis Kate. And she, of course, wants to be the leader. She's self-assured, a genius, but she's not self-assured? I thought she was. Oh, she's evil. Okay. Well, more or less the idea was the same, she was evil or self-assured. That's more or less the same thing. And I love how the tattoo looks in every outfit. It's very nice. So now we're working on our first family that lives in the world. And the first family is very different family in talking about racial figures in a family. The mother, which is this girl here, she is half Native American and half white, Caucasian, and her name is Maya. And she is an activist for peace and equality and just in general yeah, she's just in general an activist, you know. Um, yeah, her name is Maya Angelou, and yeah, I made her very towards nature oriented. That's the idea. So now we're working on her husband. Her husband is actually Asian. Let's say probably Chinese, and he is a scientist, and I think I really like him. He is very particular, but I like it. And in my idea, Maya also is a little bit younger than him. They are still both elders, but the idea is that he is a little bit older, like we're talking about 7 years older, something like that. And he's Han Hey. That's a very difficult name to do. But yeah, he's a scientist, and yeah, they're married, and they have a girl, and this is their, oh god, their daughter. And yeah, now I'm just going to create her, and this is her daughter. She is Morgan, and I like the fact that she has a name that it's neutral, not female nor male, Morgan. And I like the hairstyle that came with the vampire, and I like that she has the glasses. I really like that. And yeah, her style is pretty simple, nothing too preppy, but nothing too casual. It's pretty cool. You can it's a very typical outfit for summer, but I mean in the same sense never winter, so it works. So yeah, I hate the base game doing the makeup because it's always so off, but I mean we can delete it. So deciding for a dress for her, and I loved that color on her, the burgundy, yeah, that's like not exactly burgundy, but I mean it's cool. Morgan is very intelligent, of course. She comes from a very intelligent family. Her father is a scientist, his brother is very self-known, is self-taught about nature and equality and stuff like that. But she is very, very intelligent. She is famous, and she released many books. So the family is a very important family, let's say that. And the only thing that Morgan has is that she it's a bit, you know, she feels a little bit left out in the family. She feels not good enough, so she is a bit pessimist. So now we're working on the other family. This is the mother, Angela Yoon. The idea is that Angela had these twins, which we are working on right now, and she was left alone from her husband that ran away. She had to raise her kids alone, and yeah, I think she did a great job. But let's see. So now we're working on the first of the two twins. His name is Jermaine, and he is a very dapper guy. It's pretty, you know, he likes to be dressed up. I know he's casual in his first outfit is a little bit more casual, but we can say that more or less he really likes to be dressed up, and let's not say preppy because it is not preppy, but more or less. And yeah, I think his style is pretty cool, and yeah, just very, very cool. And it's very different from his brother and twin, that we have not seen yet, but we will see soon. So yeah. So this is Jermaine, and yep. So he is athletic, of course, very precise, but he is also evasive. So he doesn't want, you know, steady relationship, because he was very influenced by the fact that his father left his mother, so he is very difficult to handle relationship-wise. And now I'm working on his twin brother. His name is Corey, and he is a little bit more laid back. He has long hair, you know, a little bit more funky. He also has a mole on the lip, on the cheek, so that you can recognize them, let's say. And it's just Corey. It's a little bit less preppy, a little bit more laid back in his style, and just in general in life. So while Jermaine was much better at school, Corey is way, you know, I don't care school type. But he's very good at cooking, so, you know, he just does want to be a chef. He is also hot-headed. That's probably going to be a little bit of a problem, you know what I mean. Now we're working on the last family, and since we did both families with young adults as children and the parents as elderly, this time the parents are adults and the daughter, let's call it already daughter, don't want to ruin the surprise, but I mean it's cool, it's a teen. So this family is so we had a family that was half Asian, half Native American and white. So another family that it's a African American family, and this we have a white family. Let's call it family white. I don't know why it's all blocked. Yeah, but I mean this is more or less the mother here. Hopefully it's not going to be blocked for the whole thing. But yeah, the mother here, it's a very like preppy woman, very very sophisticated, and you know, yeah, it's a bit of a trophy woman, let's call it that, like a trophy wife. And her name is Martha, and yeah, let's say that her and her husband really don't really get along. Because she really didn't want to marry him, but she was forced into marry him because of her parents that wanted her to marry the other guy, which I think it's called Richard. It's the only person in the LP right now that I don't remember the name of. But yeah, so her parents wanted her to marry him. But she really didn't want to, but they made her marry him because he was very rich already, so she had to deal with that. And they had a daughter, and the daughter is Vera, and she has a very unique sense of style. And when I say very unique, I mean it, because it is very unique. So yeah, I don't remember where I was. Okay, Charlton. Wow, what the fucking name. Damn. So Charlton is the rich guy. He's an actor, retired actor. But yeah, he and Martha, they, you know, are married, and they had a daughter, and this is her daughter. As I was saying, this is Vera, and she has a very, very unique style. Let's say that her style is very particular because it's not, you know, one thing. It's all over the world, all over the place. It's a little bit of everything. So you'll see, she has this backward hat. She has this nice, I love that body that came with, I don't even remember, but I love it. And she has, you know, some pants. Those pants that are pretty cool. I mean, it's a bit all over the place, but I love it. I think Vera looks amazing and yeah, so I'm very happy with how she looks, even though some of you guys may think that it's a very all over the place, because it's a bit, you know, some outfits are very casual and street-like, some outfits are very preppy, some outfits are very slutty, let's say that. Like this one is a little bit more revealing. I think she looks amazing anyway. And I love her body type. She has an amazing body that I didn't even touch. It came from their parents, so amazing. And yeah, I just really like how she looks, so I'm very happy with that. This outfit here took me a little bit to choose, but I do go with the first choice here, with this one, because it's a little bit more revealing, and I think like she wants to be a little bit more, you know, out there and show off, because her parents really, you know, don't care about her, let's say, and yeah, they are a little bit more involved into not getting a divorce than you know, caring about her, so she feels left out and she feels like she has to show off. And yeah, but I think she looks pretty cool, so I'm very happy with that. I think that after her we are going to go into the screenshots, so guys, let's be ready for those. I am changing again, but I do keep this one in the end, so yeah. Getting her hair up for the swimsuit, and yeah, done. Yeah, but more or less we are done with the presentation of our characters. Now this is Vera, of course, and she is mischievous. She is very mischievous, because as I said, she wants to, you know, get her parents' attention, and she is also very, you know, centered towards being the center of the party, but she's also a bit of a child. So now we're moving into the screenshots. I'll leave you to those, and I probably just say my goodbyes and leave you to the screenshots. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments what you want to see. And this series, The Cult, it's coming soon to the channel. Hopefully it's going to be fun, guys, and I hope you will like it as much as I like the idea that I have in my head. So yeah, just thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to and get notifications on, so that you won't lose The Cult coming out. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.